Since 1907, the Controller has been appointed the printer of the votes and proceedings of the House of Commons, the daily vote bundle being, of course, one of the main products of this particular press.
What you're seeing here, actually, is the last of an era, because you'll never see liner operators again. Well, I should be happy to sort of, when they go out the door, well, I'll go with them.
The most recent change was the move from St. Stephen's in Pocock Street to this site. Not only did HMSO relocate its presses, but they moved away from the old-fashioned hot metal techniques to computer technology. I am pleased to mark and to celebrate this historic connection with Parliament and Her Majesty's Stationery Office by performing the inauguration ceremony this morning.
Fast dissemination of information is at the very heart of the democratic process. And so too, therefore, is the parliamentary press. 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, HMSO's new press is at work. An £8 million investment in state-of-the-art printing technology. The buildings to house it, and the skills of the 330 people destined to make it work. But responding to the growth of parliamentary papers and the equally exacting demands of the press's non-parliamentary customers is a continuing responsibility. Most of the parliamentary work is produced overnight within exacting timescales. With the following day's parliamentary business depending on it, there's no room for failure.
Night Manager speaking.
On this typical night, the press is being called upon to produce standing and select committee minutes of proceedings, bill amendments, marshalled lists of bill amendments, and a vital government bill. And all this in addition to the House of Lords minute and the House of Commons votes and proceedings bundle. The deadline is just 12 hours away. Initial plans have been made. It's vital that the bill is cleared through the press room and finishing department before the vote bundle hits both areas. Copy for the vote bundle is already trickling in from the House. Working from their office at the press, the vote editorial staff start to sub-edit. Meanwhile, typesetting of other work is underway. An extensive staff retraining program has ensured that vital human resources are as highly developed as the technology. Each individual has been trained to undertake several different types of work. With 46 input terminals, the computerized system has been designed to provide the same level of flexibility. As the text is entered, simple command codes determine the typeface and size. At the touch of a key, any terminal can output to any of the press's 8 laser printers or 2 high-quality image setters. At the heart of this system are 4 computers linked by Ethernet. With each computer mirror writing to 2 disks, there is complete backup against the system's breakdown. In the event of a power failure, the computer system is supported by an independent power supply. As typesetting progresses, laser-printed proofs are produced. These are read at the press to ensure minimum delay before corrections are incorporated. The pace increases as the arrival of copy for the vote bundle develops into a stream. In the computer room, several floppy disks have been received containing copy originated on customers' own word processors. This will be input directly into the computer system for paginated camera-ready copy output. Meanwhile, word has come through that the House of Commons is expected to rise at midnight.
We should get all the copy for the vote bundle by about 1 o'clock.
Yes.
The computers have already begun paginating some jobs, and before long the operators are instructing them to output camera-ready copy. Direct output is by laser printer, or, where the highest quality is required, one of the LaserComp image setters, where 1,000 lines per inch resolution is achievable at a rate of 100 pages per hour. At last, the final copy for the vote bundle has arrived, leaving just 6.5 hours for typesetting, checking, plate making, printing and finishing. The heat is on. As output for the rack-wall cameras continues to emerge from the image setters, it is photographed onto 70mm film in sequential page order. Up to 32 pages are photographed to make up one section. An identification dot is recorded on the film alongside each page or frame. Using the rack-wall projection unit, the page images on the processed film are projected onto photosensitive plates in the required position, so that pages are produced in the correct order when printed and folded. Unlike conventional methods, which involve manually sticking down individual pages of image setter output in the required order, the time-saving rack-wall system automates the entire process. The system scans the identification dots on the film, whilst the software program guides the projection head to the correct position for each successive frame, ensuring that pages are correctly positioned on the plate. The rack-wall is also programmed to ensure the correct orientation of pages. The bed of the projection unit holds 2 plates, with pages projected onto each in turn, enabling continuous production to be achieved. Within half an hour of the output for the camera emerging from the image setter, the first plate, complete with folding marks, has been developed and is ready for printing. Under 3.5 hours to go and the print room is in full swing. With the Vital Bill long since dispatched for finishing, 2 of the 3 Solner Web offset machines are busy printing bill amendments. The third sits loaded and waiting for the next items of the vote bundle. The Solner distributor machines can be linked together to provide a line capable of printing sections at speeds up to 20,000 per hour. There are 4 folders and section bundlers, 4 two-color or perfecting sheet-fed machines, and a specially adapted litho-proofing machine for special materials such as vellums, which are used for archival copies of acts. Nothing is left to chance. With under 90 minutes to go, final sections of the vote bundle are rolling off the machines. In the finishing department, the other sections have already been loaded onto one of the gatherer-stitcher lines. The final section of the vote arrives in the warehouse. The finishing line starts to roll. The deadline comes within reach. Another night over, and once again, HMSO has come through.
What sort of a night have you had?
Not bad at all, actually. All the vote bundles complete. Van went away on time at 7:20.
For the parliamentary press, a new shift takes over, and there's a newspaper to get out. In fact, arguably the world's oldest, the London Gazette. Throughout the day, parliamentary printing and work for the press's non-parliamentary customers continues in an endless flow. Like Parliament, these customers expect nothing less than the highest quality service. And, like Parliament, they get it. Fast turnaround and output in print, or machine-readable form on disc or magnetic tape is now commonplace for an organization used to providing around-the-clock service.
There have been several changes. The most remarkable was the move occasioned by enemy action, which destroyed the printing works in Pocock Street on Sunday evening in December 1940. I was impressed to learn that despite that destruction, the parliamentary papers appeared as usual on the following Tuesday, the kind of service which HMSO pride themselves upon.
This success story has led to registration of the parliamentary press for the British Standard 5750 Quality Assurance Scheme. Technology advances. Time and tide wait for no man, and HMSO continues to provide the highest level of service.